hesitate to do videos like this, but this isn't for show, guys. It's just the amount of evidence that I have is just, and then they just laugh. I was mocked relentlessly. And then I showed them the pictures of the bruises. That's not even mentioning I have non-healing wounds on my legs. I have cuts on my shin that will not heal on my right foot, on my right leg. I have a wound on the back of my heel on my left foot that hasn't healed since April 5th. Why? I have so much inflammation in my body. I have very little feeling in my fingertips. I have very little feeling in my fingertips. I have massive, widespread inflammation in my body that was documented as part of when we left California. I started having tingling in my hands, and then it worsened on the road. And then I went to a doctor in McAllen. I have evidence. I went to the doctor and documented the amount of inflammation. My joints were on fire. Like, I've never had this level of inflammation before. That's rain. I live somewhere where it rains now. If I could just live here, I don't even know how to be normal anymore. I've lived on this fucking car. You're not even... Guys, I have varicose veins now. I have a massive amount of spider veins and circulation problems, because you have to think, I've been sitting in this car for weeks now. I've slept in this car. But again, sitting, I'm not laying down. This is all disgusting. This is all... I have knee pain in my left knee. I'm pretty sure I have a torn meniscus from Carter County. But again, I can't document that. I need MRI. I need a full body MRI and scan and examination. But it has to be a forensic. This is forensic evidence. I cannot go get this shoulder looked at by a regular old doctor. This is my evidence. And nobody will even take a police report. Not Denton PD. Multiple times. Not Denton County. Multiple times. Including yesterday. They had their body cameras on. They had their body cameras on. I was out there arguing with them from 4:45 when I got kicked out of the courthouse. They would not let me see a DA. And then I was, oh yeah, there's my reminder for the concert in North Carolina. My wristband is in McAllen. I paid for that trip. I paid. It doesn't matter. There's going to be other concerts, but that was supposed to be a gift to me. Fuck it. There will be other concerts that I can't feel my fingertips. This is my writing hand. I may never be able to do yoga again, or a downward dog, or a push-up, or I may... I could be disabled on this arm forever because of this. And the longer I go without treatment, the worse it gets. But I can't risk going to an ER and then waking up chained to a gurney because I need surgery. That is a given. It is a given. This is not maybe. At the very least, I have mobility this way. I do not have lateral raised mobility. Frozen shoulder, torn rotator cuff. And my x-ray from McAllen showed that I probably have a broken shoulder in the back. And I'm just running around living this shitty situation. Everything I'm doing more tired. The boys would complain, and I'm like, I feel for those kids. I've done all of this to try to protect them. This is not about me. And I keep telling everybody stop making this civil. It is not fucking civil. This is not a custody dispute, y'all. It's not. It is criminal. None of these law enforcement people know what the actual law is when it crosses into criminal activity. This is criminal financial abuse, criminal kidnapping, coercion, child endangerment. These are all false allegations. All of them. And I have evidence. Nobody will look at my evidence. Please put me in front of a judge. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But why has it taken hours and hours on the phone? I've gone to the advocacy. Guys, if y'all tell me to call a fucking advocacy group one more goddamn time, I love y'all. I love y'all. Can you give me some fucking credit? I'm an award-winning investigative journalist. I've been an award-winning scholar. I know how to research. You think I haven't called all the fucking people you're supposed to call? Do you know that shelters, I've called 20 shelters one night before me and the kids made a pallet and put the third row down because, put the second row down. Guys, this is a Durango. It's a full size. I don't have a third row. When I bought this car, it has the attachments for the third row. But I bought this model. It was during COVID in the fall of 2020. And I got a great deal on this car. It has paid off. I've tried to sell this car. I can't because it's not registered in Texas. And on the title is Brianna or Hyman. So I should be able to sell this car. I tried to sell it. I tried getting title loans. I've tried getting payday loans on my little $1,500 paycheck. I still haven't filed for unemployment. I can file for unemployment today. The only computer I have, my iPad, is in McAllen. Okay, I don't have any of the boys' tablets. We don't have any of computers with us. I've got my OnSpire. And you know what? I'm gonna message them, our tech support, because it's locked me out because I'm not an employee. I'm not an employee anymore, guys. I can't even get an external keyboard. I didn't even have money for an external keyboard so that I could write down my paperwork. I can file this shit myself. I will do it myself. But what chance does anybody have in this system to survive when these people that are sworn to protect and serve, and I keep telling them, what about the kids? The kids are suffering. They are traumatized. They are in the hands of their abuser, and his family has done this to them. This is all not because I was going to prosecute him for his crimes in California against boys. I was not going to file charges. This is all because they don't want me to file for divorce. And even as I say this, I'm afraid to even post this. I don't know who to trust anymore. I'm praying that I can walk into that courthouse. I'm going to stay very quiet. I'm going to stay very calm. And I am not going to talk to any law enforcement. The only people I need to talk to is the DA's office and to that judge. I don't need to explain myself to anybody. I am not going to show evidence to people that don't give a shit. But I will come back and advocate because there's a major re-education that needs to happen because I am a victim of domestic violence. Make no mistake about that. I'm a victim of financial abuse, coercion, harassment, stalking, and ongoing child abuse. And all of the allegations in this sworn affidavit, which is another felony. It's another felony. And I've been making jokes. It's like DJ Khaled, right? And another one, and another one. None of this is funny. I make jokes because this is so horrific. I can't wrap my head around how this has gone on since February 20th. And I have so much evidence. It's traumatizing to even look at it. This is why I wanted an attorney. And everybody that I called on April 4th to try to get into a hotel. And April 5th happened. And then I showed them yesterday the pictures of my bruised arm. I tried to tell them that I don't have lateral mobility. The only reason that I can raise my arm this much is because I drive with the windows rolled down when I can. And I put my hand out the window and I listen to old school country that I grew up on, old school rock and roll, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I listen to my bands, Blue October, the Nicotine Dolls, Dave Matthews, Teddy Swims, Benson Boone. All the people that I was supposed to see this weekend. But I will always have other concerts. There's shit that can't be replaced. I know what's replaceable. And so do those boys, but man, we didn't need this. I don't even know how to transition to normal life. I just want to go get my house and fucking cook a meal. We're so tired of eating out, and these dogs have lived on the road too. I spent all morning yesterday trying to get somewhere for them to stay because it's raining. And these dogs have had to sleep in the car and live in the car. And like all these times that I'm running errand, guys, the dogs are in the car. You know, they know how to be in the windows. Like the windows are cracked like right here. And I think pretty much everybody in this town now knows me from running my mouth. And every day I think it's going to be the last day. I've lost, I don't know how much weight, guys. These are clothes from the shelter. I haven't been able to wash clothes. I didn't have the money. Do you know that it costs $18 for a shower at Love's? So, I got to sleep in a bed last night, I think. I haven't counted. It's probably the third time in a month. All this sitting in the car and the driving and the errands and the traveling and the advocacy. I've got spider veins, varicose veins that have just popped up. Not this song. See, my mom was Christian, but no. Okay, I gotta go. Dogs have been taken out. They're watered, fed, walked before the rain started. Bad. I know Mama's gonna give me a rainbow today. I can feel it. I know I'm not wrong. And I know that my faith is stronger than ever. Yesterday sucked. It looked like it sucked at the beginning, but then those sweet people at Cotton Patch, and I will make sure corporate, that's the other thing, guys. I have a memory. Trauma does funny things to the brain. But I have a very good memory, and it's just my ADHD, neurospicy, the way my brain works. I have a very good memory. And I never forget moments like this. But when you're in trauma, nothing is forgettable, basically. I will never forget these people. And now we live and work here. And I told Mariah, she's like, I'm here every Thursday. She made me just sit. And the longer that my food took, and then she's like, why don't you come sit at the bar? Anyway, I'll tell you that story another day, or just later, maybe. I gotta get to court. I'm gonna go to my QT right now. These guys know me. If they don't name that fucking robot John Cena, y'all know. Gio, y'all. There's moments of grace. There's moments of levity. There's some really good people around here, and I can't wait for the boys and I to just settle and stop this shit. And then we could just chill, and we'll have a big old barbecue. And my mom, I'm gonna have a service for her, and I know